know sometimes we feel, as people going through cancer, that we don't have anything to contribute. And that's how I felt. And I got to say, I think that's wrong. I think that's completely and utterly wrong. I think this room is full of experts. In fact, I know it. This room is absolutely full of experts. Because the people in this room know things that many medical professionals, not all, but many medical professionals will never know. That they will never know. If you've been affected by cancer or a family member has been affected by cancer, you might know what it's like to go to an appointment one day and then have somebody give you news, get a diagnosis, go home, wake up the next day, and try to get on with your life. If you're a family member, you might know what it's like to have the person you love dearest in the world say to you, honey, I've got this disease, you know, and then all you can say is, I don't know how we're going to get through it, but we will. You also might be an expert at navigating the healthcare system, and that's something, right? You might know how to keep all these doctors in line and know where to go and which clinic where and to manage your meds. And I tell you, that is a journey, and that is a very, very serious skill. And hats off, too, if you can do that, because, man, I had some trouble with that, you know? So I'm going to go way out on a limb and say that there are a ton of experts in this room, and more than that, a ton of wisdom in this room. Ton of wisdom in this room. Here's the thing about the wisdom in the room, though, right? And that's just not lip service. There's so much wisdom in this room, we could fill books with it, you know? I mean, sure, everybody here has the chops to be a speaker here today, just because of your story. Absolutely. But here's the thing. If we just kind of hung around and chatted, we'd probably end up talking about the mayor, you know. We would. I would. I want to know where he is. You know, I want to, come on. But we'd talk about that. We'd talk about how it's a nice day, finally. You know, yeah. But we probably wouldn't get to the wisdom of the room. So I'm completely determined, for my part, to help us get to that. Do you know what I mean? To really stir this up. So here's what I propose. And this is going to be different. It is going to be a little different, because I am a bit of a weirdo, and it's okay. I've come to terms with it, right? But one of the fastest ways I have found to do that is through laughter. I've been a professional comedian for a very long time, and I've seen laughter pretty much work magic. So I'm going to start asking you questions now. Anybody, can you tell me medical benefits of laughter off the top of your head? Shout them out. Stress. It relieves, absolutely, it relieves stress. Anybody else? Decreases pain. Absolutely, it does decrease pain. Yes, there have been studies done. It actually decreases the levels of pain. There is also something in the body called cortisol. And cortisol is in our bloodstreams when we are in pain or when we are having discomfort. Laughter actively reduces our level of cortisol. Anybody else? Improves your breathing. Absolutely. Thank you so much. In fact, it is laughter, if you do it big enough, is cardiovascular exercise. Yeah, it is. It changes our mood. There is something, and chemically as well, there is something wonderful in the body called serotonin. Serotonin is a natural drug produced by our bodies, and it's a neurotransmitter, if you want to get really fancy about it. And it's when we have more serotonin in our bloodstreams, we feel better. We can't help it. It's a chemical thing. So when we laugh, our level of serotonin increases. So laughter does all this wonderful stuff. It also does magical stuff socially, too, which we're going to find out now. And as well, that is backed up by science, and I'm all happy about that. But right now, okay, so I've been talking and you've been sitting. That's going to change. Everybody, please stand up.